I'm excited about our partnership and the work we do with Pastors Discipleship Network, especially in the area of discipling and mentoring pastors. It's because we have a challenge with many pastors who have not been through school, who have not been trained, and who have not been mentored. So PDN fills a great void. They feel a very great vacuum in our space. We have seen change from the personal lives of the pastors, how pastors treat their families, their spouses, and their children. They are now mindful of that. How pastors treat themselves. Self-care has become a key element of the pastor's life. Pastors now do intentionally plan time for themselves. Pastors have plans for finances, which in the past was such a struggle. So we've seen so many things, including how pastors prepare to feed the flock of God and how they prepare their flocks. You see pastors now take time to study the word, to apply the word in their lives, and then deliver very good sermons to their congregations and live as an example. In Uganda, just like any other place, wherever there is something good or something right, then the chances for something false or wrong arising out of that is very, very high. There are risks to that. We see that from biblical times, from the Old Testament. We see many people going astray. We see that in the New Testament. And Jesus himself taught and said, false teachers will come. So Uganda is not unique in that area. Uganda occupies a global space. So whatever happens elsewhere could be here as well. So we have many people, we have many false teachings that may arise. Some of these are because of people going astray, not being well trained, and not being grounded in the word, but others are for self-seekers and people with selfish interests who have come intentionally to take the sheep. They are wolves in sheepskin. First and foremost, this is a great resource, a great attempt at a resource, because talking about a problem is one thing. Having a solution, and a solution that puts a tool, a resource in a pastor's hand, is a great innovation. There is nothing that beats that. So allowing the pastor to see the different tests that they can bring teaching through to see whether it stands is a great innovation. So in that regard, this is something that we think, we believe is a great tool and a great resource. I would like to appreciate CTN. As I said, we have this partnership, this relationship with PDN, and through PDN we have met with CTN. I was there at the launch of this material when Haptam Umeri was speaking to us, so it's exciting times to see what is happening. That it's just like the Bible. I want to imagine what happened in the day when Scripture was not readily available and only a privileged few had that opportunity to read the scroll for themselves, and then the rest of them hear it by word of mouth. So even explanation at the breakdown of this Scripture to palatable bits for the pastor, especially the pastor who has not been through training, who has not gone to theological college, who has not had formal training, who is in the village out there, in the rural community. And we have so many churches. National Fellowship for Born Again Pentecostal Churches in Uganda, for example,